All right. So, would you rather have your life story scored by Sondheim or have your life story scored by Cohen?
Oh my God. Yeah, you're right.
The first one.
Like the likelihood of anything like that happening. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't. How can I even answer? I mean, I guess. There's going to be. I don't know. How can I answer that? Oh my. I guess I'd say Sondheim just because of the possibilities of a range of all kinds of items, but it's an impossible question.
It is.
I mean, if you put it in the way of like with Sondheim, you're probably not, your life story is not going to go in a linear fashion.
That's true.
So at least there's that.
Well, the only thing I was thinking of is that much of Mr. Cohen's work, a lot of it can get very deep and can get into some incredibly valuable and beautiful dark places, and the poetics of it are astonishing. I mean, stunningly beautiful, and Sondheim can surprise all over the place. So I can't make that. I just look at it and go, oh yeah, right. It's like anybody.
A mashup of the two.
Yeah,
we're gonna do a mashup. So
a mashup.
Little column A, little column B. Perfect. All right, here's the next one, Karen. Would you rather travel back to the Renaissance era or travel 700 years into the future?
Well, no, I don't want to do either. I guess because I've always thought about going backwards in time to be able to walk down the street and fly on the wall at different times, but as soon as all kinds of different times. But when I think about like the rights of women at different times, I go, well, I wouldn't want to go back at certain time as a woman, right? Because we're so lucky in North America, and I think we forget this sometimes, with the ability that we have to have a career or make a living or vote or anything. And when you think about the places, and I don't know what it would be going forward, so I have no idea. That sounds terrifying as well. I guess I'll say travel back to the Renaissance era, but I probably want to do it as a man then, because
Chucky.
I can't imagine that I would.
Yeah, do it as Chucky.
I don't think I'd stand a chance as a woman, because I wouldn't be. There would be no freedom to do anything. I doubt.
And people wonder why so many Shakespearean characters are gender swapping all over the place. It's because it sucked to be a woman then.
All right, Danica, next one.
All right. Would you rather encounter someone with supernatural abilities or encounter an extraterrestrial life form?
Well, I guess I'd rather, now I can finally answer something. I guess I'd rather encounter someone with supernatural abilities, because I might just freak them out if I actually saw. I think it's available to me to appreciate supernatural abilities. That's something I can envision and see and stuff like that. Or what people perceive to be supernatural abilities. That's something within the scope of my. I can embrace that. I did once have a dream many years ago and it was a very scary dream, where I woke up in the middle of the night. I dreamt that I woke up in the middle of the night, walked out into a hallway, and there was a little ET in the hallway. And I went, what are you doing here? And you just sort of looked at me. And then I went back to bed, and then I woke up. And to this day, I'm not entirely, it still didn't feel, it felt so real. It didn't feel quite like a dream. So I'm not sure I'd want to revisit that. But I'm sure it was a dream, but I'm not entirely positive that it was. It was like, it wasn't actually even in my own apartment. It was in Tom's apartment, but when we were dating before we got together 20 years ago, before we moved in together. And so I remember the exact location, it was like 1997 or 98, and it was very specific. So I don't think I want to meet I don't know. It could be okay. It was nice, I suppose.
Okay. Don't worry, it's just swamp gas, right? Isn't that what they say? Okay. All right, here's the next one. This is another hard one. I apologize. Would you rather live in the Planet of the Apes world or live in the Snowpiercer world?
I think that's easy.
Oh, good.
I think which part of the Planet of the Apes world. But like at the part when things are nice, like when they're in the Muir Woods and everything's going along well, not when the shit's hitting the fan. In the Snoopers, I love the train, but we have a lot of atmospheric smoke on the train. It's tough because I love the this has nothing to do with the I love the ensemble cast of both. I love being part of the ensemble of Snowpiercer so much. It's wonderful. But we have a lot of atmospheric smoke on the Snowpiercer train, in the night. But like, I love being part of that world, or the real life world of Snowpiercer. Like the real live ensemble. The actors are wonderful to be with, and if it came down to that or the ensemble on Planet of the Apes, I couldn't possibly choose between. But I think I'd rather be in the Muir Woods with the orangutans if it had to go to the world.
All right.
I like that.
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. All right, Danica.
All right. Would you rather spend a year in a jungle with Andy Circus or spend a year in space with David Duchovny?
Well, I don't want to go out to space because those little rocket ships, I have to mention the claustrophobia, right? So you go like, I don't care who's out there, but you're not going to find me, sitting around in a rocket ship with there's like them sitting way out of this thing. So I definitely will pick the year in the jungle, and it'd be wonderful to spend a year with Andy Circus. We'd be filming, I would imagine, and he's so wonderful. He's a lovely, lovely person. So, I really love being with David Duchovny, but there's no way you're getting me in a rocket ship.
All right, David gets to go to the jungle too.
Yeah, there you go. Just everybody goes to the jungle.
Everyone goes to the jungle. Yep. Okay, we got two more of these. Here we go. Would you rather spend an afternoon painting with Salvador Dali or have a writing session with Arthur Miller?
Gee whiz. I don't know. Well, I guess the painting would be fun, just because that would be very interesting. That would probably be amazing. Arthur Miller's an incredible playwright, and I've loved his work very much. But I have a feeling that splashing some paint around with Salvador Dali would possibly be more fun. I hope. I don't know.
Okay, it's a great answer.
I would not have an answer for that because it's two of my favorite artists of all time. Like I literally have a Dali tattoo, and I literally own every piece of writing that Arthur Miller has ever written, ever, literally.
He is. I think I have all of Arthur Miller's work as well, and it is incredible work. And I'm actually not a big fan of Salvador Dali's paintings because they're quite out there. But I think it would be extraordinary to be in his presence and to sort of, I don't know, the paint thing just sounds to me like I go like, oh my goodness, this would be amazing, just amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Who has a better mustache, Salvador Dali or Chucky? That's up for debate. That's another.
Obviously.
Nobody's cut, especially my $5 Bizarre Novelties mustache that I've been using for Chucky for the Twitter things for the last whenever I literally take a piece of like double-sided tape and just go there, and it starts to come off in the middle of whatever. But so nobody's got a better mustache.
Great.
All right,
if everybody out there has not had a chance to see these, highly recommend. All right, would you rather?
This last one.
Be our last one. All right, star in a musical version of Home, or perform in a ballet version of Plus One.
I'm not getting back under that bed for nothing. And the thought of Chucky as a ballet, oh my goodness, I couldn't resist. Can you see Chucky in his own ballet? Oh my God. Oh 100%. My God. Somebody should put Chucky in a ballet. Oh my God. He'd be unbearable. Absolutely unbearable. He would be just awful, and he would think he was absolutely brilliant. He'd probably be like smoking on stage. He'd have a drink with him. He'd be. I think Chucky in a ballet. Oh my God. That would be amazing. Actually, all four of them in a ballet would be amazing. Every single one of them. Judy, Chucky. Oh, I'd love to do a ballet version of Plus One. Yes.
Oh yes.
I don't hate it.